All right, what's up, Kansas City? We are here with Solo. He is a Christian rap artist from Kansas City. One of the first things I always talk to artists about is how they got their name. So talk to us about Solo and how that came about.
Okay. All right. Well, my name is Solomon, and like I grew up as Solomon, but really didn't like that name. You know, it's a biblical name, and it's long. It's really not heard of. Like in school, you don't want people calling you Solomon. So my cousin, I used to play basketball a lot. He just cut it in half and just said Solo. He would scream my name out, Solo, Solo, and it stuck with me. So everybody just stick with Solo now. So.
Okay, that's cool. So did you start getting into like the hip hop rap part of it while you're in high school? Is that when it started?
Not really. I mean, we all had a dream to want to do that stuff or just beat on, me and my guys would beat on pianos and just freestyle a little bit, but I never really was a rapper. Like, I didn't really rap too much. I started rapping once I got saved, so, yeah.
When was that?
I got saved 2004, Christmas.
Very cool, very cool. So before you got saved, then was your ambitions toward like mainstream rap or mainstream hip hop, and then it just kind of switched over at that point, or were you kind of interested in the Christian side of it the whole time?
You talking about after I got saved?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know no Christian rappers when I got saved. I didn't know nothing. God just set me down, and I had a Tupac beat, Dear Mama.
Mm-hmm.
I had an instrumental, so and I was just like. I was just sitting down and I just started writing, and it just started flowing, and it came to be a song. And I let one of my dudes from my hood hear it, because I was still fresh saved, but I still hung around some of my dudes, and they was like, bro, you know what I'm saying? You can go somewhere with that. So then I started looking up Christian rappers, and I started listening like, dang, okay, I need to get deeply rooted though. You know what I'm saying? So I really wasn't worried about being famous or going mainstream. I was just like, dang, this is a gift I have, so I know I'm supposed to use it.
A lot of artists I talk to, they look up to certain, like let's say Lil Wayne, Jay-Z. Is there someone that you look up to right now that is kind of, I won't say you're making music after them, but kind of someone you want to portray or be somewhat like?
Well, not really someone like, because we all have the same spirit within us. You know what I'm saying? We have the same Father working through us, through our raps. Just it's all different styles. Some are called. Some are more deeply rooted in the word, and some are more called to edify the body and bring the lost. Some are for the lost, you know what I'm saying? Coming back to the streets if you came from. So basically, someone I say I can relate with, would be Thizzle from St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? So that's. But I love everybody. I love Dre Senior, Undergrad, Sauce Remix. He go hard. I can relate to him too. Pastor 83. I can name them all. I don't want to, leave nobody out. So all you Christian rappers, I relate to you because got the same spirit within us and the same Father.
Definitely. When it comes to Kansas City, have you traveled outside of Kansas City? Or are you mainly So you have traveled outside. What have you seen that's different when you travel outside of Kansas City from what you have here in your roots?
Okay, well, like when you travel outside, sometimes you're more welcome, like in your city, yes, they know you, but they can get tired of the same old, and once you go out, they see a different style, because every city, I believe, has a different style, and you bring your different styles to different cities, they get to see more versatility to the rap game, in different ways people bring the word, so I love going out of town, but one thing I do see is more darkness, so you go to Atlanta, you feel a real dark spirit down there, we're going to Houston, me Undergrad, Heavenly Minded, Sauce Remix, we head to Houston, so we're going to see what that's looking like down there also. So.
We'll talk about that a little bit. What's going on in Houston?
It's one of the homegirls, she lives down there, and she got a hold of my CD, and I told her, I said, hey, any chance you can get me down there, I'll let you. So she put something big together. She said it's probably about a couple thousand people going to be there, so we all going down there just to minister. She got us vans to drive us in Dallas. It's in Dallas. No, it's in Houston, but I don't do 12-hour drives.
Right.
So I got to give me a plane ticket.
Right. That's cool. Yeah. That's really awesome. When you do that, when you travel outside of Kansas City, I know in Kansas City, people probably know what you're about. Do you ever get, with it being on the Christian side, do you ever get people looking at you like, why are you doing it this way? You know what I mean? Or do they accept it?
They accept it, because you can't really reject it. I mean, God is real, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So most times out of 10, you're going to get, that's what's up, bro, you know what I'm saying? They might not receive the gospel right there, you know what I'm saying, get saved, but once you like, say I see a dude at the store, we out of town and we just go to a store and God puts me on my heart to share a CD with him or something, he'll be like, that's what's up, bro, you know what I'm saying, proud of you, just to see a black man, you know what I'm saying, out here giving out the gospel. So, but I've really never been rejected to where get the, you know what I'm saying, like when I go out to clubs and minister and stuff, I will get that, because they ain't trying to hear that right now, you know what I'm saying, you messing up my high, you messing up, bouncers come out, we don't come to y'all churches passing out our flyers, get out of our, you know what I'm saying, so you'll get it at certain times, but we mostly get thumbs up.
That's good, the majority of it, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Now, I know with most artists, they rely on the DJ and the clubs to kind of play their stuff, and like you're saying, it's kind of a different vibe. How do you go about getting your music out to people?
It's tough. Hey, as a Christian guy, you gotta grind.
Yeah.
You really gotta grind. It's like nobody's gonna do this for you, and I'm learning that firsthand. I thought when I got it that it would just release, but God, He wants to see how bad you want it, and how bad you want to get that message out. So you got to get out there and grind and get it to DJs and get it to Hot 103s,
Yep.
You got to do that.
Yep. Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll be right back after this. We're going to take a break and show some clips. Oh, right on, okay. All right, Kansas City, we're back with Solo. One thing I want to talk about is the difference in the way you promote yourself and your music now as opposed to when you started the technology, different things like that. Talk about that a little bit.
Okay, when I first got started, I don't believe it was Facebook, or if it was, I wasn't on it. I'm not really the technology person, or I wasn't on MySpace, none of that.
Right.
So I had a mixtape CD. I was using secular beats, that's all I had. I didn't really have people giving me beats, so I was using secular beats, writing on them, and I had a mixtape. I was just passing them out. That's all I could get, passing them out, and it really did good. But Facebook, MySpace, websites, just doing those different venues, like they really helped. They like somebody came across my CD on accident on cdbaby.com,
Okay.
and that got me to a big venue to go out to Florida, so. Those websites really do good for you.
What are your aspirations in your 5 years from now? Where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing?
Well, actually, I'm a youth pastor,
Okay.
so it's more than rapping right now. I got to find a balance, but God's called me to be a shepherd over children. So I love rapping. I love doing that, but I'm starting to bring more word now. Preaching and teaching and bring these kids to the Lord. I definitely I'm putting a ministry together where it includes rapping, dancing, skits, preaching. I want to equip them so not only I can go out, but I can bring my flock with me and we split the gospel together. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I see.
Before we go, is there anything that you want to tell Kansas City? You got them.
Well, Kansas City, I just want to let you know it's a privilege to really be an artist here. It's a privilege to live here, man. I love y'all. I've had opportunities to go other places, but it's no place like home. I want to see this place. We call ourselves Killer City. You know what I'm saying? I've heard it being labeled Killer City a lot of times, but my desire and my heart and God's heart desires Killer City to be a Christ town. So.
Solo, thanks for taking the time out with us today. ClubSourceKC.com. Check Solo out, and I'm sure he's got some links that we'll put up with this video, and you can check out his music. Thanks a lot, Kansas City.